It's Rusty Diamond, motherfucker. It's Rusty Diamond, motherfucker.
Yo, man. Boom, Miss Rusty. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Public Access Podcast, the podcast here on the Rusty Diamond Podcast Network. I'm your host, Rusty. It is Thursday, the 19th of September, and this is my third show this year, I guess. Second show in the past week, but it's time to come back. Time for the show from my hiatus, because a hiatus is needed sometimes. And then I can go in waves, whatever people want. But we're here out in Maryland doing the thing all over. Who knows where I'll be next time, but today that's where I am. I'm here in the studio that's not mine, with the setup that's not mine. So that's how we're doing it today. It's just a little bit of everything. So it's time for the show, and I'm here to bring on my special guest. My special guest is right here and right now, and my special guest is Aaron McNair. Aaron, welcome. I think I got that right today.
You did get that right, and thank you, my friend, for having me and getting back into the flow from your hiatus. And what's up, Rusty? Let's go.
Shoot, it's good to be back. So this was something I asked last time. What do you do for your, well, how do I say this? If you have a hiatus, do you ever have hiatuses?
I don't do hiatuses. I go, and I keep going, and I do not ever get tired of going.
Okay, that's excellent. So then when you are faced with, do you just stop doing something, or does it keep going, or how does that work with you? If you were doing a podcast, and so you would just do it until forever, you would just keep going until that's it, or do you pivot and you go to another project and then that project is done forever?
You know what? I go, and there is no stopping me. So if I had a podcast, I would just be going and going and going until it's time for me to spend time with God.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so that's the way I like that. Okay, so then, so with anything, it's just go until you're ready to spend time with God, and then until then, it's just keep it going, keep it where it needs to go. Do you set aside a certain amount of space, or is it like if it'd be like once a week or once a month, always some sort of constant space between it, or is it more when you're feeling it and you go?
I'm just always moving, and I'm always feeling it, and the reason being is because I am just so highly elevated in my spirit, my mental capacity, and in my physical as well. And I just go, man. I was having a conversation with two female trainers at the gym yesterday as I was leaving. I was telling them at the end of this year, it's going to be six years straight of no days off for me. I don't stop.
No. Okay. What does no days off mean? How does that, is that, so even on those days that, like a lower event day. So, or is there such a thing as a lower event day, or is it just every day is packed beginning to end?
There is absolutely a such thing as a lower event day. Absolutely.
So what happens on those lower event days?
Okay, so now if I'm specifically talking about me working out, So Monday through Friday, I'm in the gym going hard, heavy, crazy. And on the weekends, I do cardio and core. And that usually consists of going for a walk with my wife or a hike or running. So every day
Okay.
I'm moving physically.
Okay, so you were talking specifically about working out. You
Yes, I was. Yes.
okay. So okay, so then but as far as creative endeavors, is that the same? Is that every day or is that certain days or how's that work?
Yes, it is absolutely every single day. Some days I don't do as much, but it's definitely every day because there's always something that's coming to me to create. And I was telling my wife the other day, when I'm in the gym working out, I get some of the most incredible ideas and I always write them down. And I mean, I have so much content to create because I'm constantly thinking of things. And then, for myself, for what I do, being a mindset and spirituality coach and motivational speaker, I care so much about humanity. So, I always want to put out content that's encouraging and motivating people and uplifting them and helping them to elevate their energy and vibrations and frequencies. So,
So then are you writing this down while you're working out or are you taking the time are you like right there live on the spot, just setting the camera up, the phone up, and talking into the camera, or is it you're taking notes down on a piece of paper and then doing it later, or how's that work for you?
yes, I take down notes and then I do it later. I don't interrupt my workout for my thoughts other than me writing them down. Yes, I just write them down. I don't, take a moment and record things.
So then, are you doing this on your phone, or do you have a specific pad of paper or a stone and chisel or something?
It's done on the phone and it goes in my notes department.
Okay, so your notes department then is that mostly ideas for what your content is going to be, or is there other parts of your notes of other things you may want to do or ideas for that, or is it all kind of um, split up into different ideas?
It's all over the place. It's for content ideas, it's for exercises, it's for things that I need to remember to do. And also, so I don't know, maybe about close to a year now. On my alarms, I'm always setting alarms for things that I'm supposed to do, things that are scheduled, so that I absolutely will not forget.
Okay, and then so your alarms, what is your default sound for the alarms? Is it or like so if you're waking up in the morning, do you have an alarm to wake up, or do you just wake up in the morning?
I definitely wake up to an alarm because I'm up between 4 and 4:30 a.m.
Okay, and so what is your alarm? Is it the is it a nice tone, or is it a tone that is something jarring to wake you
It,
up?
it is something absolutely jarring.
Okay. And so how does that make you feel when you wake up? How as opposed to I mean, yeah, because I mean you can go kind of two ways, but then would the other way wake you up if it's something that's peaceful or pleasant? But I mean you get into a you seem like you're in a pretty nice spot first thing in the morning, and even if it's because I don't know, because I've felt a lot of people that have sort of a jarring alarm that it kind of sets them into that mood, or if they are constantly hitting snooze. Are you a snoozer?
There is no such thing as snooze.
The one alarm and you're up. You're
I'm
up.
up.
Are you out of bed or are you up?
I get up out of bed. It is time to go and get it. When that alarm goes off, my eyes open. I already know what's up. There's no hesitation. There's no questions. I will state to you this morning, though. So, in my morning regimen, I have some exercises
Okay.
and I do push ups and crunches. I also do 2 3 minute planks.
Okay. And so are they just they're just planks, just they're like a push-up position
No, on my elbows.
on your elbows. So like a push-up position, but with your elbows
Correct.
for 2 3 minute ones.
2 3 minute ones. And I will honestly tell you, this morning when I woke up, because I didn't get as much sleep, I pretty much immediately said to myself, I'm not ready for that 3 minute plank.
And so then what was it that got you to push through to do the 3 minute plank? Maybe the second one or the first one?
There is no choice. This is my morning regimen and it has to be done, period.
So okay, and you said every single day, and so then that's working your core first thing in the morning, getting that moving and that strengthened, because I mean the core is what kind of drives everything. If your core
That
if
is
your
correct.
core goes to hell, that's when everything
Yes.
else kind of goes to hell.
Yes.
Um, and so when you get up, you're going right to your workouts, or are
Well,
you? Go
when
ahead.
I wake up, the first thing I do is I kiss my wife, and then I walk around the house giving gratitude for everything we have. I pray, I meditate, and then I go into my exercises.
Okay. And so when you're giving gratitude to everything, because I was talking about this a couple of days ago, I mean, even just for food, I mean, that's something that is lost, and it's become, even like, I don't know, I think even people who, if it's a prayer, or if it's even giving thanks, or whatever it is along
Right.
that spectrum of some sort. And I think a lot of other things should be, given thanks for. And I think
Absolutely.
that's very important, to be able to be grateful for everything that we have. And I think we, as a society, pass over that a whole bunch. And
True.
so, I mean, what kind of things do you go around and say that you're grateful for every morning?
Everything that is in our home, I'm giving thanks for. I'm giving thanks for the driveway, the garage, the cars. I'm giving thanks for everything. And man, I would say it's been about 2 years since I've been doing that. And it just occurred to me in a conversation that I was having with God. And I said I was going to start doing that. And I will tell you, as you're saying, gratitude is like, it's a huge gift for oneself. And it's so important to be grateful for where you are in this very moment in life, because the present is the most important part of our existence. That's all you have. So for me, man, it's so easy. It's so easy for me because at all times of my life, I'm just thankful and grateful. And in my prayers in the mornings, I pray to God to bless me to have a safe workout in the gym and not get hurt. Everything is included. I'm just so thankful. Everyone has goals and dreams and aspirations, but it's so important to be grateful and thankful for where you are right now.
Agreed. And I mean, even with, I don't know, I've had this conversation with some other people like that are, whatever it may be, someone that's doing meetings with people
Yes.
of some sort, whether it's yeah, counselor, therapist, coach, any of those things, but having a recording in the background, like an AI recording in the background. So, because it's real easy. It was for me at the beginning, but I don't, like going and stopping and taking notes while I'm writing with people. And then
Right.
I start thinking more about what I'm writing and what I am thinking about, more than just being present with the person
Exactly.
that I'm with. And I think that, yeah, that's a big thing that's important, to just be present in the conversation, not thinking
Absolutely.
about what's really going next, and being present in everything, and let the other stuff come later, and then,
Yes.
reflect back on it, which is another thing that's important to do, is reflection.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, reflection with gratitude. And um, yeah, I mean, gratitude is important. And there was this actor, and the last thing he said, like when he was on the show Trailer Park Boys, and the last thing he said was talking about gratitude, how it was the most important currency. Um, and I think that's something that, yeah, can just be so overlooked. And like you said, giving
Yeah,
gratitude for
yeah.
everything that you have and everything that. Um, so okay, so you said you were having a conversation with God, and that's what led you to start giving gratitude to everything around you. And so how did that happen? What was that set up right there? How did that happen?
Well, this happened about 2 years ago, so I don't remember precisely how it
Sure.
all happened. But I was praying to God and just talking to God, and I believe what happened in that moment was I want to give you more thanks and be more grateful for the life that I live. I believe that's how it came about. With people, particularly now in 2025, there is a lot of noise in this world. So it distracts you and takes away your focus on being thankful and having that gratitude for your life, because there's so many different directions one can be pulled in if they do not have sound, solid focus in their life.
Right. And I mean, there's a lot of people who want to talk about people more than anything else. And that's kind of
Exactly.
the lowest form of communication. And everyone can have an opinion on that, but it's not talking about ideas and just life in general
Yeah.
of what we need to, you
Be
know,
better.
be better. Yeah, be better. And then, going back to being thankful for. And
Absolutely.
being
Absolutely.
better is something that we can strive for every day. And I think there's a good amount of stagnation in that right now, as
Absolutely true.
and then, like,
Yeah.
there's the I'm there's a weird line between I'm good enough today and I like to be better, but it's being good enough today still should have a I would like to be better tomorrow, not just I'm good now and that's as good as I'm gonna get. And I think that's
Exactly. Exactly.
some
I
yeah.
also want to say that being grateful and thankful is such a huge part of personal growth, elevation, and life transformation.
Yeah. And then that's okay. It's okay. It's great to evolve. It's great to have that transformation. And
Absolutely.
evolution is flowing. Evolution should be a continual
Flow.
goal, a continual
Yes.
flow, and that
Yes.
flow is what we should be striving for, getting into that flow state. And
Absolutely.
that's where the ideas come. That's
Oh,
where,
yes.
and like you were saying, when you're working out, or I find like when I'm walking a lot is when I come up with a lot of ideas, and just even that movement of
Same
again,
thing.
not yeah, just not, being able to move around. That's when your mind isn't sitting there spinning in circles,
Exactly.
and you're able to put your mind to a different task. And
Yes.
um, that's when things open up. Have you had any other I mean, probably a lot, but any other big breakthroughs that came during those times?
Well, I was in a coaching session with a client, and I was asking her about her relationship with God. How is it going? How are you feeling about it? And she said that she feels like she needs to grow more. And so I was asking her, well, what are you doing about that? And in that moment, I got something out of it immediately. And when I'm coaching and working with people, I'm getting so much out of the session. And I'm getting downloads of what to say to these people, and I'm being blessed as well. And so what came out of that for me was this. This was probably about 6 months ago. I said, I want to spend more quality time with God. So with all that I currently do, because a part of my morning regimen is, when I'm done with all the exercises, I have a book that I write I love you God in about 40 to 50 times. This is every morning. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
what came
Go ahead.
yes. So what came out of the conversation for me wanting to spend more quality time with God, I said, I'm going to start in the evenings just having a quiet moment with God. And the reason that I called it a moment instead of time is because with God, there is no such thing as time. So, I mean, it could be 1 minute of my time, but it could actually feel like 18 days because there's no time with God.
Right. Yeah. I mean, time is non-existent. It's what it is. And
Exactly.
so it's not on your time. It's on God's time is what
Indeed, my
you're going
friend.
for. And
Yes.
so, okay. And so then when you're waking up in the morning, I mean, if that's, or if you're going to sleep, I mean, so then when does the time that we see as the world, as society, where does that transform into where time doesn't exist?
It usually happens somewhere between me shutting down for the evening and my wife beginning to cook dinner for us. It happens somewhere in that time frame. And for myself, it's just so special.
Yeah, because then you get to, there's nothing. There's the present. When there's no time, you're in the present.
That's correct.
And yeah, when you're in the present, then you can be grateful for the present, be grateful for everything around you. You,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I
And go
Rusty,
ahead.
I wanted to say something about me when we were talking about me exercising and having so many ideas come to me and you walking and having so many ideas come to you. I wanted to say that the fact that you and I are able to freely move our bodies as such is such
Yeah,
an incredible blessing.
absolutely. I mean, last year at this time, I could barely move. Um, and yeah, it wasn't until last October that my body started feeling great. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's real easy. I mean, like just every day I'm up, I feel grateful that I can move
Yes.
around. I'm grateful that a lot of days I have no pain and I can figure out what I want to work on. I mean, it used to be what hurts today? What do I need to work on? Then it got to be a point where it's nothing hurts. Let's just work. And I mean, yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's something I can be grateful for every day. And I
Absolutely.
don't know if I express it enough um, that I feel that, and I feel that's something that I should add to it. And I'm with you. I mean, everything that I think there's enough that we can be grateful for. There's not enough that we can be grateful for. There's always more we can be grateful for, and
Oh,
I think
yes.
it's very important to have that. What's something that people wouldn't think of that you were grateful for?
Huh. Repeat that question again.
So okay, so something that someone wouldn't think of that
Oh,
you're grateful for, I guess would be the way to put it.
okay. I
Yeah.
follow you completely. I'm clear. Huh. I would say that I'm able to go to the grocery store and purchase food to feed my body.
Yeah,
It's things like that that people don't put much thought in. It's just what they do, and it's lost.
right. Yeah, the ability to go to the grocery store and not, I mean, that's our equivalent of foraging for food is going to the grocery store.
Exactly.
We've been able to bypass a whole system to be able to step into there and have food that is at least semi prepared, ready for us to be able to, at some level, um, hopefully it's not a microwave dinner or something to that effect. But I mean,
But
um,
even if it is that, you
yeah,
still easily have food, total access to food to be able to feed yourself when you're hungry. When in a lot of places around the world, they don't have that.
right. And if they do, you have to travel a long ways, or yeah, you may not have it at all, and that's something that we should be very grateful for. That it's
Absolutely.
that simple. I mean, some people can, I yeah, I mean, 10, 15 minutes of a walk probably most people can get to a store of some sort. Um,
Definitely.
And yeah, if it's driving, how often do you go to the store? Is that like a weekly event? Is that a daily,
It's weekly.
weekly? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so do you have a list of what you need, or are you going in there with just whatever sounds good? How's that work?
Well, if I have to do the grocery shopping, which sometimes it happens, my
Okay.
wife sends me with a big list, and it definitely takes me longer than it does her.
Okay. Yeah. And so is that because you're unfamiliar with the store, or is that because um, you're checking things out differently, or what does
It's
that do?
it's because I'm unfamiliar with the store. I mean,
Oh,
usually when I go, I'm just picking up a few items, and I
oh,
know exactly where they are. If my wife, if I'm going for my wife because she didn't go, I
yeah,
I get a big list, and I'm very unfamiliar where these things are, and it takes me longer.
it's not just yeah, like because yeah, you may go buy some things too. Like it's not set
True.
up for each aisle. Like and in aisle one, here you'll see this, and then you'll see this, and then next is just a list of something.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about an app.
and,
Uh,
and I also have to make sure that I don't miss anything on the list.
right, yeah, because you don't want to come back and be like, okay, there's this that I forgot. Or are you talking about while you're in the store still, and having to go back and try to find it? So
Yes, because if I if, if I come back home and there's
right,
something that I missed on the list, well, of course I'm going to be reminded of it because it was on the list and I didn't get it.
right, yeah, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going back to the store, or we're not going to be eating that this week, and
Yeah, exactly, and more than likely going back to the store.
right. Yeah, and it keeps everything moving, and I mean the
It does.
store's always going, and but then there's sometimes you have to go to a couple different stores, and
True.
because yeah, sometimes it's you. I don't know. I don't know if there's one store that I go to get everything. I feel like there's always a few things that I'll need to go to at least a second store to get the groceries.
Yeah, that
You
that
know,
happens with us too.
yeah, if there's the specialty something, because I mean,
Exactly.
I'd like to go to the goods store to get everything, but I know that that's not going to be the best way, because I know there's some stuff that I can go to, like like an Aldi or something. I don't know if you have Aldi out there.
We do not.
Okay, so yeah, I mean a store where it costs less to get everything, but and it's not the one stop shop, and I feel like I can get most everything there. But like when I want to get something nicer and special, I'll go somewhere else. Go to
Got
more
that.
of a local store, and but yeah, I mean I can't go to the local store and get everything. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, enough about. I must be getting hungry or something. Getting to be that time of the day. It's like, oh, I need to get something going. But yeah.
Rusty, I did forget to mention that Maryland is my hometown.
Okay, so you're from Maryland.
I am. I was born in DC. I was there until I was 9, and then I moved to Maryland.
Okay. All right. Where'd you live in Maryland?
I lived in Landover, Maryland.
Where is Landover, Maryland?
That is by near Upper Marlboro, not too far from Upper Marlboro. Not too far from Greenbelt. I don't know if you know where those areas are.
Not quite. I'm still. I haven't done enough of my go moving around yet. So is it?
Okay.
So as
It's
far as
Prince.
like from.
It's Prince George's County.
Okay, how far is that? Is that far away from DC or
Not
Baltimore?
at all. It's I would say about 25 minutes.
Okay, all right. So yeah, kind of in the same area. I'm like maybe I think I'm an hour from Baltimore and an hour and a
Okay.
half from DC, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But so then you were living out that way until recently.
I was out that way until 1997. That's when I moved to California.
Okay, so you've been in California then until just recently. You were in California for almost 30 years.
Yes, and I am currently in Prescott, Arizona.
Okay, and um, so what got you to go to California from Maryland?
Entertainment.
What about entertainment? Entertainment like the entertainment business, or like you needed different entertainment?
Entertainment, business, acting, modeling, singing. I did all three of those things.
How did that go? What prompted that to happen?
I will tell you exactly what prompted that. When I was in Maryland, I was in a car accident, and this particular day, I was at my lawyer's office. So I'm waiting to see my lawyer in the lobby. There's a bunch of magazines there, and I opened it up, and I saw, I can't remember what actress it was, but I saw that she was making $75,000 per episode.
Okay,
And I said, that's the kind of money that I want to make. And also, Martin Lawrence, he was pretty big at that time.
from DC.
He had a sitcom at that time, and him and I went to junior high school together. We wrestled on the same
Okay,
wrestling team, and then also a little later we boxed at the same boxing gym. So I knew him.
okay, and so all right. I mean, I've been talking about that show. Uh, I don't know. I've been talking about it with my friend lately because they just did the 30th reunion for it. There was some reunion that they did. I
Yes.
don't a little while ago. So okay, so
Okay.
you both wrestled on the same team, and you he was sort of the inspiration to go out there as well as this other actress that you saw that was making 75,000 an episode. I may have lost you. I can talk to myself until he comes back, or this may be the end of the episode. I hope he's still here. I'm not quite sure what happened, but so maybe I said the wrong thing. So maybe he's going to come back. I hope so. If not, it's going to be the one of the most abrupt ends to a podcast. So who knows? Oh, he could be back. Something is moving around. I don't have a picture. Are you there? Maybe. Maybe I'm just speaking into the void. I hope that he comes back. Oh, they've got something. Something's moving around. Something is happening. But okay, so he was saying that he had moved to California to pursue acting and modeling. And did he say singing? You guys, this is where your memory is. This is where my memory is. 2 out of 3. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Am I going to get Aaron back? Could this be the abrupt end? Tune in next time to see. I don't know, because this is just going to be me babbling on about who knows what. But anyway, you guys, I'll tell you my stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so he is back.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, you cannot hear me. I don't know what to say on that. Now, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I'm not sure what can be done with that. Let's see if I can remove you. Now, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes. Dang, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I see that I'm back, but I still can't hear you.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure how to do this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like to say anything else? Maybe the microphone. How about now? See if I can mute mine.
Yeah, I can't hear anything at all. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I still can't hear you.
Okay. Well, then let's end it. Let's call it good. How can people find you? Let me see if I can go to the how can I message him? Let's see if I can send you a message. I don't know how to send you a message. Well, this is good. So hello. This is the last time. We'll try this, and
I got no sound.
Okay. All right. Well, then I think I'm going to end this, and we'll make it fun. So, all right. So, okay. Thank you so much, Aaron, for being on. I know you can't hear me, but thank you. Oh, there we go. Private chat. I'm going to end this. End this. Please plug anything. Okay, see if you got that message. I wrote anything. Maybe he's gonna see the message. I don't know. This is fun, isn't it? So, all right, you guys, this is what's up. So, this is how things get working, and I think we may have lost it. So, I'm just going to let it go, and I will put his contact information on here. Let's see, what is your contact information? Is he getting these messages? I don't know. Maybe he's seeing that. There's messages popping up. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to end it. So, you guys, thank you everyone for being here on the Rusty Diamond Podcast Network. This is the public access podcast. Things happen. I'm at a studio that's not mine, but I wanted to record because I wanted to talk to everyone. I wanted to talk to the people that are on this show, and I wanted everyone to hear this because I want to get these voices out. So you guys want to check me out, rustydiamond.net. If you want to find Aaron McNair, well, we're going to find out how to find Aaron McNair. Let's go with this. We're going to go on to Facebook, Aaron McNair, and I'm going to find out how to contact him. That is Aaron McNair. I just friend requested him, and let's see how we can get a hold of him. So if I go to About, there we go, Contact and Basic Info. So you can go to aaronmcnair.com, AARONMCNAIR.com. LinkedIn is Aaron McNair 100, as well as Instagram, Aaron McNair 100. And so thank you everybody for being here on the Rusty Diamond Podcast Network. And that is the show, man. Boom!
It's Rusty Diamond, motherfucker. It's Rusty Diamond, motherfucker.